Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Live Trading Action by In The Money Stocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is September 2nd, 2015. A question that I've been getting asked a lot recently, especially in emails, is, Nick, what are the next good shorts that are out there? Are there any good short plays? What would you short? What is coming out that looks like it could go back down and potentially make new lows? And one area I'm watching is the oil services sector. There are a lot of stocks in this sector. One of the leading stocks in this is Halliburton. You also have stocks like Baker Hughes, Schlumberger, SLB. These are all a bunch of stocks in the same sector. But what I like to do is look at the OIH. And when the OIH tops out, that tells me that most of those stocks in that sector can also be shorted. So right now I'm looking at the OIH, and if the OIH gets to around this 33 to 34 level, somewhere in this area, I think that's a spot where traders can step in on the short side. Very easy trade also would be to just put your stop slightly above the 200-day moving average and use a daily chart close. Any close above the 200-day, you move out. Put the stop probably at 35.50, around 35.55, 35.60, somewhere around there. Give it a little bit of leeway and use a stop on close. But it becomes a very, very easy and simple trade. And what you're going to see here is, if you just look at this level, this is exactly where price tried to break out, and then it broke down. So you know you have a lot of buyers here. You also have this wide range red bar there between 35 and 34. A lot of traders that bought there will also be sellers. So you're just basically looking for the sell zone in this kind of weak equity. Another thing is that it's been riding lower, trading below the 20 and 50 moving averages for a considerable period of time, and well below the 200. So you know the trend on the downside is still very, very strong, even though we are getting what we call a counter trend bounce at the moment. So if this can trade up to around $33 to $34, that's where I think traders can step in and start to short some of the oil services names. And if you don't want to short them, you could just trade the OIH on the short side, and you could play it that way as well. Now, big question a lot of people will ask is how low can it go? Where can it go? And that's a good question to ask, because there are a lot of different levels. First level you would definitely look at would be the double bottom, somewhere around $26 to $27. That would be your first downside target. And then after that, you'd have to go back on the charts. And I would say, if you look more along the lines of a monthly chart, you'll see the 08, 09 lows. That would be another level down at the low 20s. So again, there is quite a bit of potential downside still left in this chart before considerable support comes in and holds the market up. So again, watch the oil services sector. That's an area where I think traders could definitely pick on, but you want to see a little bit more of an upside move right up to here, and then you could look to get short. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed live trading action by In The Money Stocks. My name is Nick Santiago, and I'll see you again on the charts.